When you're craving a sweet dessert, you don't need a lot of ingredients. Today, just 4 will do the trick. Baking expert Abby Dodge is back to share a low-fat, gluten-free recipe from her cookbook, Desserts for Today. Welcome back, Abby. It's great to have you.
It's so much fun to be here. I love coming.
Good. Now, what's the concept behind this cookbook?
Desserts for Today.
Yes,
each recipe is made with only 4 ingredients. So they're super easy. They're very straightforward. You know, simple to follow directions and big, great flavors.
And you're not stuck in the kitchen all day long baking.
Exactly, and it just goes to show it was really my ode to try and lure people back into the sweet kitchen, into the baking kitchen, and not to be intimidated by dessert recipes that, you know, they don't need to be overly complex.
All right, well, this is a simple one. What do you call this one?
This is it's once again, very straightforward. It's pineapple with reduced ginger syrup and toasted coconut. So we have our 4 ingredients: fresh pineapple, toasted coconut, ginger root, and a little bit of sugar.
And we have it all right here. Now, how do you select the ginger root?
Okay, well, why don't we let's start with that syrup that we were talking about. Okay,
which we have to get
so
that started,
in a little, in a saucepan, small, everyone's got one of these, you're going to put about 3/4 of a cup of sugar and a little bit of water, about a cup of water, and we're going to start cooking that while we grab our ginger root.
Okay.
Now, you buy this in the grocery store. Of course, you don't have to buy this much, but this was such an extraordinary example of ginger root. I had to buy it. If you're in the grocery store and you see this, you just can snap it off.
Okay.
Right? So, oh, it smells so good. Give a sniff.
Yes. Well, I love ginger. I cook with it a lot.
And then to prepare it, we're just going to cut off. You're just going to need a little bit, and let's just cut off some. And then, using the back of a knife, not the sharp end, or a spoon, you're just
scraping it off.
Yeah, you just scrape it off. Now, people say, well, can't I just use a peeler?
That's what I do.
But you know what? You're losing a lot of that beautiful flesh. So if you want to do that, I'll show you. Yeah. I had done some ahead.
Okay, I'm going to try this and see if I can.
No, just,
not
you know
so
what?
good. Okay.
Here, try it on this side and just do a gentle rub.
All right, gentle rub.
Gentle rubbing.
I was attacking the ginger.
Okay, so I've sliced some.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then,
there you go.
See?
I got it.
And then you're not losing all of that.
You're right. That's good.
And then once you've peeled all of it
okay,
and you just want to then thinly slice it.
Ooh, that's good.
And what happens while this sugar syrup is cooking and reducing, the ginger actually candies. So
it's almost like a crystallized ginger, but
almost. It's almost like a candied ginger, but not quite. And it's lovely, and it's very edible at that point. So the ginger actually infuses and flavors the syrup. Now, of course, if you don't like ginger,
you can use something else.
You can use it. Desserts for Today is all about switching in things. Each recipe, and I mean it, I'm a big person in believing in that people should use what ingredients they like. So if you're not a ginger person, you can use
we have about 2 minutes.
Lemon zest, you can use all sorts of citrus zest, even vanilla bean.
Okay.
Now, our next big ingredient is the fresh pineapple. Now, a couple of things to look for in the grocery store. This lovely yellow color.
You want the yellow.
You want the yellow color, and you want to be able to smell it. It's just like all other fresh fruit.
It smells great.
Now, of course, you know, nowadays, as we were talking about before, you can buy fresh pineapple in the store.
Which is what I do.
Already done. You know, you've got, you know, lovely chunks like this. You can buy it in spears. You can buy it sliced like I have here. So really, any way that you want to do it.
Now, can you do this with another type of fruit?
Sure. Lovely with pears. A ripe pear would be very, very delicious. And I made some of this sugar syrup ahead.
So this is what it looks like after it boils for how long?
About 10 or 12 minutes.
Ooh, look how thick that is.
Look how thick. So now it's very concentrated, and you can see how the ginger has just...
about a minute.
Just curled up and is lovely and delicate.
And that's it.
And yeah, and you don't need a lot. You just about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons
And then
per.
the toasted coconut?
And toasted coconut.
Can you get the coconut already toasted, or do you have to toast it
You
yourself?
toast it yourself.
Okay.
350 for about 8 to 10 minutes on a baking sheet. That's all it takes. Yes, and this is sweetened coconut. You can use the unsweetened coconut that you can buy at health food stores if you want to drop down the sugar a bit. You can also use, well, macadamia nuts, toasted macadamia nuts, if you really want to.
I'm going to try this now.
But it makes, this time of year, this is when you want to buy pineapples. This is when you want to use them. It's just refreshing. It's delicious. And of course, if you want to, bring up the calorie factor, delicious with a little vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
Very
great.
good.
Well, just really quickly, if you want the website, the recipe's on our website, WTNH.com, and click on Connecticut Style. I want to try this really quickly. Very refreshing.
Good.
Thank you, Abby.